Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the English Learning Podcast. I'm Anna, and today I'm joined by my co host, Max. We've got an exciting topic lined up for you today: how movies, songs, and other fun methods can improve your English. Ready to dive in, Max?
Absolutely, Anna. This is one of my favorite topics because learning English doesn't always have to feel like hard work. You can enjoy it through movies, music, and even podcasts like this one. So let's start with movies. Why are they such a great tool for learning English?
Movies are a fantastic way to expose yourself to natural conversations in English. Unlike textbooks where language can be stiff, movies show you how people really talk, right?
Exactly. You hear everyday language, including slang, idiomatic expressions, and casual phrases that native speakers use all the time. One of my favorite examples is the movie Forrest Gump. The dialogue is simple, but you can pick up on Southern American accents, colloquial expressions, and phrases like "life is like a box of chocolates."
That's a great example. Plus, movies help with context. If you don't know a word, you can often guess its meaning by what's happening on the screen. It's like having a built-in dictionary.
Exactly. You're learning new vocabulary in real situations. And let's not forget the cultural insights. Watching British movies, for example, can teach you different vocabulary or expressions compared to American movies.
Right? Like in British English, they say flat for an apartment or lift instead of elevator. It's fun to spot those differences while you're watching.
If you're looking for movies to improve your English, I'd recommend The King's Speech if you're into history. It's about King George VI learning to overcome a speech impediment. You hear a lot of formal English, but it's slow-paced, which helps with comprehension. Another good one is Notting Hill for romantic comedy fans. It's filled with everyday British phrases.
And for those who prefer American English, you can't go wrong with The Pursuit of Happyness or Dead Poets Society. Both have inspirational themes and great storytelling. Plus, the dialogue is clear and not too fast.
Now, let's move on to music. Anna, why do you think songs are such a powerful way to learn English?
Oh, there are so many reasons. First of all, singing along to songs helps with pronunciation. You're training your ear to the natural rhythm and melody of the language. Plus, it's so much fun.
Definitely. Songs are also great for vocabulary building because lyrics are often repetitive, which makes it easier to remember new words. For example, in Shape of You by Ed Sheeran, there's so much repetition that it's hard not to remember the lyrics after a few listens.
Right, and music introduces you to slang and idioms you wouldn't typically find in a language class. Hip-hop and pop songs are full of them. Artists like Taylor Swift or Drake use everyday expressions that help learners understand real spoken English.
I totally agree. And here's a tip for everyone listening. Don't just listen to the songs, but look up the lyrics. Try to sing along and understand what the song is really about.
Yes, and don't be afraid to pick different genres. You could listen to slower, clearer songs from artists like Adele if you want to focus on pronunciation, or dive into some rap if you're ready for more challenging, fast-paced English.
All right, so we've covered movies and music. Let's talk about some other methods to improve your English. One of my favorites? Podcasts.
I couldn't agree more, Max. Podcasts are fantastic because they're available on so many topics, and you can listen to native speakers talk about things you're genuinely interested in, whether it's science, lifestyle, or self-improvement.
Exactly. It's great listening practice. And the more you immerse yourself in English, the faster you'll improve. And then, of course, there's YouTube. You can watch English learners sharing tips, or even native speakers' vlogs to catch how they speak naturally.
Yes, channels like English with Lucy or BBC Learning English are super helpful. They focus on everything from grammar and vocabulary to pronunciation tips.
And let's not forget audiobooks. If you're more of a reader, listening to the audiobook version of a book while following along in text can be super effective. It helps improve your listening skills and gives you the visual reinforcement of seeing the words.
So, Max, if someone wants to start learning English through movies, what would you recommend?
Great question. For beginners, I'd say try The Lion King. It's a Disney movie, so the language is simple and the plot is easy to follow. Plus, the visuals really help you understand what's going on.
Yes, animated movies are great for beginners. For intermediate learners, I'd suggest The Devil Wears Prada. It's set in the fast-paced world of fashion, and you'll learn a lot of business-related vocabulary.
And for those more advanced, check out Inception or The Social Network. The dialogues are fast and complex, which makes them a good challenge for learners aiming to improve their listening skills.
Well, that's it for today's episode. We hope you're excited to use movies, music, and other fun ways to improve your English.
Absolutely, and remember, learning doesn't have to feel like a chore. If you enjoy the process, you'll see improvement much faster. Don't forget to subscribe to our podcast for more tips, and we'll see you next time.